Episode 11 of the Re-Educate Development Series team. Just kicking it here in my new ice tub. It's a bit fresh, but it's not quite big enough to plunge all the way down, so it's actually not too bad. I'll sit in here for about 5 to 10 minutes. We've just finished off a big back session. Question 11 was what do you recommend people trying to get back into exercise? Whether somebody's had a 6-month stint, 12-month stint, whatever it is. Someone having kids. There's a whole lot of things to take into consideration, and not that I classify myself as getting old, but the older you get, the more important you realise. The more you realise how important recovery is. Okay, and I don't mean washing out your wheelie bin at home so as you can kick it in the ice tub, but just walking, stretching, foam rolling, meditating. Cold water therapy is a good one. Nutrition, sleep. All those things, when you're in your early 20s and you're just training every day and partying on the weekends and eating whatever you want, and you just manage to just fly through and you never get injuries, anything like that. Once you're getting around your 30s mark, you start to notice a lot more. It's a lot harder just getting out of bed, just doing the general day-to-day tasks, and obviously it only regresses from the 30s. So. Definitely just taking it easy. My biggest thing for most people is, I get a lot of 30, 40, 50-year-olds that want to come back in and train, how they were when they were 20 and 25. Come back in and smash it 5-6 days a week, work at these extreme intensities and all that sort of stuff. And although, you might be able to do it, there's just no point. I've always said you're better off training 3 times a week for the rest of your life than every single day for 5 weeks. So just easing into it is definitely the most important thing. Intensity of exercise as opposed to frequency of exercise. Okay. So we're going to get a lot more out of working three times a week at a higher intensity than we are, working 6 days a week at a low intensity or a high intensity and all over the place. So exercise intensities is definitely more important than frequency when starting back. The more you get back into it, the more you can sort of play around with how many times a week you're training, what body parts you're training, weight training, cardio training, all that sort of stuff. But when you're starting out, you just want to be, working on that intensity. Like obviously not having done anything for however long period it has been, just getting that intensity back into the body. Everyone knows that your first session, you're going to be sore, regardless of what you do. You could do, 10 squats and 10 push-ups, and you're probably going to pull up sore the next day. So just working on that intensity range is definitely going to be more important than the frequency. So I hope I answered that. It's starting to get a bit cold in here now, so I'm going to jump out, and we'll see you for episode 11 next time. Cheers, guys.